we are basically back. We're just having to relog back in. And for him to ask, what pack am I using? There's actually two things to do. I'm going to wait for him to join. I'll see you when you come over here. Oh, are realms crossplay? Yeah, I believe they are, aren't they? Yeah, because I can go to. Okay, I know the phone version can join the world. I don't know if Xbox can. We can try. So, Icy, we can try. Once you
I
join,
have no idea.
we can try it. I'll show you the code on stream in a second. Let me actually pop into my new stream because right now it's still saying my other stream is the only one I was in. There's the new one, which is the one that I'm having to do now because I crashed literally a second ago. That's what happened. Um,
Let me get to my room.
Alrighty. While you're getting to your room, I'm going to quickly go ahead and get over to show you the realm code. So when we do this, we go in here, we go to settings. I could do add members instead of settings, but settings still goes to the same thing. Because now I can actually just go to manage realm and then invite links. There you go. Code is on screen. Getting up to get me a
Okay,
drinky. I'm
I
just getting up to
see.
get a drink, Cocos. Because I know the phone and PlayStation can play together. I just don't know if PlayStation and Xbox can. Um, and the main reason for that is you can actually, yeah, I think Xbox can because it is multi-platformed.
Proly.
Hmm? There you go. But if you're wondering what all's on it, we'll go over each and every pack and why it's in it, and all of that cool stuff. And to do that, I actually just got to go here to texture packs. Whoops, settings, and then texture packs. Um, I will let you know if you want the visuals like I have there. Icy, I'm going to go over the visuals as well. So not just the texture pack, but the settings you're going to need in game, which will also make your worlds look a little better than they already do if you haven't set it up yet. But you're going to want to go under video, go to graphics mode at the top right, set that to vibrant visuals, set them to custom, and then you're going to come down here to this one. It says vibrant visual options, the plus sign, click on it. So you drop down the menu, and then you're going to scroll down and make sure you do shadow quality ultra, clouds ultra, volumetric fog low, reflections is ultra, bloom is 100%, upscaling mode is TAAU. Then you're going to go down and go to resolution is native, deferred render distance, set that to 14. And the rest of the other settings are your usual like FOV and stuff like that. So you don't have to worry about any of those. But I do play at 110, so if you want the same field of view, play on 110. You'll get to see more around you, so less stuff will sneak up on you. But the game will look a little smaller. Like the blocks will be a little smaller because you are zoomed out on your screen a little more to actually see more around you. From there, you are going to need a texture pack called Prisma 2.0. It is going to probably be $10, by the way. You're going to need that texture pack if you want the same textures I got in your game for
I
your single
joined in
player.
loading.
You're joined and loading? Okay, nice. Um, After Prisma, you want dynamic lighting. Dynamic lighting is going to let you have when you hold your torch out, the light around you will move, and you can see as if you're holding a lantern. Same as like lanterns will do it. Anything it produces light will do it in your hand as well. All right. Glad you joined there, brother. I'm gonna go ahead and pop in. But again, remember the settings I told you to do, and you have to go to your main menu screen to actually set up these settings. It will gray it out when you're in game if you don't already have them turned on. So to actually physically use vibrant visuals, you will have to go to main menu, go to options through the main menu, go turn everything on, set the settings like I said, and then join the server. and you'll see everything like I have it with like the actual realistic everything. And that's how you actually get shaders on console, is through the settings and the texture pack that I'm using. Whoopsie daisy. I signed out while I was flying, or actually I technically crashed. Yeah, I knew that was coming. I need to be able to do slash ability add a mayfly true, so I can actually fly again. But that's how you get this really glossy, really cool looking water, which by the way you will get on regular, but it just won't look exactly the same. It'll be a little bit weird, but you will have a little bit of some more realistic water. And again, depending on, because you're on Xbox, depending on the Xbox type you want, you may want to lower the render distance because you might have a little bit less performance. So to get your performance where it's not too FPS-y and you're able to look around and feel smooth, do set your render to be a little bit lower. Then let the world kind of load in around you because it is a modified world out the butt. Okay, I will go ahead and say that it is highly modified. So when I say modded, I mean plugins, but there's like 23, 30 somewhere in there. Best way I can actually show you is if I quickly do this, since I'm the actual owner of the realm, I believe it'll actually show me the stuff when I come down here to resource packs. Yes, it will. So you can see there's 25 active packs, which is realm management, dynamic lighting, all the wool, Prisma visuals, which is the 2.0 version, buckets plus add-on, plenty of blocks, gravestones, weapons add-on, forestcraft add-on, weapons plus tools add-on, colorful concrete, cave biomes, eternal end add-on by Pensasius, which by the way is a really good end mod. But there's also another one I've seen on YouTube that I actually own as well, which is the other end mod, and I haven't
Holy.
really seen it. But warp lamps, doors add-on, backpacks, essentials, structures, furniture, colorful glass. By the way, structures will be gone because later there will be a certain thing I'm going to bring into the world which adds structures and updates the villages and stuff like that. That I can remove that mod on to put the other one in when I buy it, which I believe is the seasons. Colorful glass, bath bombs, farming pots, which allows you to actually automate your farms now, which is 100% better than what you've been doing. Lights and lamps, Techna, and by the way, guys, what I was going for is this farming pots, and that's why I was going through the Badlands and said, "Oh fudge, I forgot," because it actually requires terracotta, and if you guys know, the Badlands has your terracotta, so yeah, I forgot to get it. That's my fault. But there is things like colorful glass and all of that, and the way these things work is actually pretty cool. So if I was to grab, hold on, it's not just the colorful glass. There's a lot of other blocks, but there is new versions of blocks you can get for clay, because I believe it is clay. If I'm not mistaken, like when you do the different clay, you just stick it in. I don't want to give my friend's stuff away, but it's in here. Pombo. He gets ahead of me. But it's not the grindstone. It's the little half block with the cutter. The cutter. That's what I'm thinking of. Actually, that might have been placed. No, it wasn't. I know I had one. My head hurts. Where's my cutter? I know I had one. I'll find it later. But use a cutter, and you can actually stick certain blocks into it, and there's new versions of blocks you can get out of it with, like, new styles. So, like, imagine, like, when you stick a brick into the cutter, instead of just having this, you get a new design. And it gives you a list to the left of the different designs. That's the same with glass. If I was to... You know what? Instead of explaining everything, why not go look for it and show it? A smarter plan. Because there is sand right here. So what we'll do is just grab some of this. Because later I'm going to make a dock here anyways. So when I say dock, it's going to be over there where I'm putting the house up there. But I just need enough of these to make glass. So we'll just kind of do that. Perfect. All right, so we'll just do a little bit of glass. We're going to grab this. We'll do like this, and that. Leaving the corner in there just because I want to. We'll add another corner. Why not? Right there. And what I like about this texture pack as well, guys, that you didn't get in the other one, which I will show you on water that isn't moving, is right here. See how you get these little particles to the rain? But also if I jump in that, see how those huge splashes? Yeah. That's why this pack is better than the dark one. All right. We're going to move over here. And we are going to go right along inside of here. And we are going to actually, I don't think this can do it. I'm going to have to do it over here. And I said I'd fix that other thing in a second because my dumb self put a wrong thing in the blast furnace. So I'm going to have to go pull all of it first from here, which is this, and then this. Clay does not go in a blast furnace. It goes right here, which we'll do in a minute. Badoop, badoop, and here we go. Now I need a stone cutter, which, if I'm not mistaken, I need to look up the recipe for. Actually, it's under the bed icon, ain't it? Or maybe it's under... Could be under this, but I think it's under the bed. I just need the stone cutter. I'm going to have to actually search it. Okay, so we're just going to do stone. And I need one of these, which is 3 regular stone and iron. Okay. Do I still have 3 regular stone? I think I turned all of it into... Because that's cobblestone. This is smooth stone. I just need 3, so I might actually cook that 3 up if I don't have any of the other anywhere through here. I do not. Okay. So once this gets smelted, we'll throw this in. And technically, when I say smelted, you know, cooked into glass, not really smelted into glass. And then we'll show you guys like a little bit of the cool stuff to go along with it. And yes, it works with the dyed glasses and the colored as well. But instead of having regular glass, we have something that's going to look weird when you're up close to it and actually physically inspecting it. But they went down the right path of how I think glass should be compared to what glass is now. And this is what we were kind of explaining earlier. We are going to need the glass cutter. So we are going to need to do that. So if we do a side-by-side comparison, I'm going to go ahead and just put like a 2x2, which is 4 glass down right here. So we'll do like 2x2. So see how the glass has this like white middle right here on that and this? I hate that when it comes to glass. The Waffle glass should have been is how this is going to look here in a second. I need to grab the iron out of here. Not here, but here. Need 1 iron. Oh, I forgot I don't have room for iron in that chest anymore. But there we go. Now we can actually just go right here, go to this, go to the bed, and grab the stone cutter. And now we can actually add the stone cutter right here, where we are now going to be able to throw the glass up into it. And you're going to notice to the left there's a whole heck of a lot of new glass. Okay? But to make it easier, there's glass borderless, which this is what we're going for. We're not going to be able to see it. It's going to look weird. Okay? Like really, really really weird. Okay, but borderless is what we're going for. And you can see we got 10 of them now, and it looks weird in our inventory. But now if we go down here to this and side by side it, 2, 3, 4. See, it is clear and see-through. You cannot see the borders. Okay, I mean, you don't even get to see that there's glass there, but there's glass there. Okay, that right here is glass. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, just figured I'd show you that. There was glass. Okay, compared to this. Now, this is going to make me get my teeth, but there we go. As in, I'm gritting my teeth over that. Like I'm cringing. But there we go. I cringe even when I look at it. Because you could, however, slap in your glass and have any type of glass, right? We're going to have 6 invisibles here, just because of the fact of people are going to look at it and be like, what is that? Till they hover over it. Notice it's borderless glass. There's no borders. Which you can see it better on colored glass where there's a tint to it. But it's more clear and see-through, and it's more connected, connected structurally sound and connected together, so there's no like white line going through your eye between the two different panes of glass. If that makes sense. It's so much better. And there's so much we can do. There's actually, to be honest with you, I don't remember where I laid all my books. It's in the spawn, which I don't remember where that is, because it's not a village. Because we had the spawn, where then I flew to a village, set the world spawn at the village, and then flew here on stream. So I have no clue where the spawn is, because I didn't even start stream till after I left spawn. So it was like I left spawn, got somewhere like well out of the way, started the stream, found a village, popped the spawn point down at that for the server, and then flew away because I wanted you guys to have houses and doors and beds and all that other stuff to be able to spawn into, than being out in the wilderness and running around at a time it might be nighttime. But you can see the top left there. That's where my cords are. So yeah, the main house, which I actually do need to do this right quick. Hold on. / ability add a mayfly true, because I need to give it to you, brother. To you, Icy. So now Icy can actually fly. There you go. Now you can fly around, brother. That is, if you're still even here, if my game don't crash while doing this. Nope, Icy left the server. Alright, never mind. Icy's no longer here. But if he was, he would have been able to fly. So yeah, that's what we're doing here. And then the dark oak or whatever is going to go there, alongside the mangrove wood, because the mangrove wood is right there.
I'm trying to load in, but it's taking years.
Okay. Yeah, it might be because you have to download everything at first on the first time you ever join the server. Then after that, you'll be able to join a lot more frequently. Now, this ain't the main server, Icy. I will go ahead and point that out because of the fact that this is just the server while I'm waiting for payday, because we have our main server, which right now is down, which is a 10-person server instead of a 2-person. Alright, now back to what I was doing. I don't think that would actually look good up there, to be honest with you. The red with the pinkish red, I don't think is going to go. I like that. And then it just becomes red when you're up here at it. But I do like how I built the platform, so we are going to have to add everything in to see how it looks later, which technically I do have stuff in this chest. You can see the slabs, the mangrove planks, the mushroom slab. And see, the mushroom slab is this pink wood, which is those trees down there. And I don't think those go good together. So, yeah, we're not going to do that. But yeah, we also got palm trees and stuff. Actually, palm wood might actually be okay with that up there. Hold on. And yes, we do have tree capitator on the server, which sometimes does oofily doos, but it's fine. That. Supposed to even do the leaves, but I don't think these actually count as palm leaves, so they're technically oak leaves. Like that. And then there's even coconut wood, which, coconut log. Technically, these are palm trees, but coconut wood actually does not sound too bad, although I wish it actually produced coconut. But okay, I mean, not bad. I wonder what the slabs actually look like with this and the stuff like that, because this might actually go together. I can't actually see because it is nighttime. So we'll do that. And notice like how the light actually reflects around where I'm going instead of being dark while I'm holding a torch. That is the dynamic lights mod, by the way, or I should say plugin. So if you want the same feel I got, you're gonna have to use all the plugins. I'm gonna let you know they aren't gonna work in a single player world all together. It will crash you every time you try to load in to a single player world with all my plugins. They only work on basically a server with every one of them turned on at the same time. But we are going to say coconut wood is going to go up there because we have the coconut log right here, where we are going to go over here and turn them into planks. Oh, that actually does not look bad. Those planks actually look good. Heck yeah. Those actually look really good. Hold on. That actually might go. Hold on. I might actually switch my build around a little bit here up here. Oh, I need to turn it up. I need to turn it daytime. Give me a second, guys. Hit the bed. Like the good girl behind me is done. She's passed out. All right. And now we can come up here. And see where the water actually ends at before it runs over my platform. Here. Okay, so right here. Like that. And then the rest of this is all thrown in wood. Whoops, did not mean to put that there, but it'll be fine for now while I'm doing that. And then we'll come over and do this. Yeah, that doesn't look bad. I'm not gonna lie, that doesn't look horrible. It could be worse. But I'm using the wood that's nearby, so that way people can't just look at it and go, dark oak ain't around there. I don't see no dark oak. Because, there are people who do that to streamers. So, yeah, we are just going to play it smart. Because at least if I get the saplings for that, I might be able to grow the wood back for the other wood. And I'm not going to lie, this actually doesn't look bad anyways. Whoops. My fault. That was a misclick on my part. I clicked improperly. I was timing my clicks and done it too early. Because I was doing this. Pretty much like that. for the faster building and misclicked it. And the whole platform for the rest of it is this, so that's what I'm not worried about. You know what? I done a oopsie, but it's fine because what we're going to do is come back to this. Because we're going to do this and this and this, this, this. So we're not having to chop too much of it out at least. If you guys don't know what my oopsie was, it's not a big oopsie. It's an okay oopsie because I don't mind having those being hard blocks, but we're going to go around the outskirts of this with full blocks, and then the very middle is actually just going to be slabs. So we're actually just doing this pretty much. Oh, we need to go all the way around this water detail. And we need to get more of the palm trees. Okay. I knew we were, but there we go. We're going to need to get a lot more of these trees, and hopefully... Did saplings drop? I don't think they did. That's a little saddening, but it's fine. Need you... Need you... This... So remember the different lights, how I told you guys can get different color torches? We see one of the things to get them, by the way, if we wanted it, which is this. There's different colored versions of these. And when you kill them, they have a chance at dropping one of the special things we need. And you combine it with a torch to make it a colored torch, by the way. So for those who didn't know, that's how you do it. Only thing is how do we get the... Is this technically the seed? Only reason I'm saying that is because I'm not seeing seeds drop from these. We are in the desert, which, by the way, has its own custom sounds. But again, I'm not seeing any seeds dropping off of these. I don't even see seeds over there on the actual, like, things up there. There. Back over here we go. And time to craft some more of the planks we need. There we go. Start with the 16. There, we'll do that. And then we're going to grab these back. That one stays. We'll keep that.
It's being weird. It just puts me on a screen that's circling. That's it. So it what to do.
It's being weird. Hold on. It's being weird. It just puts me on a screen that's circling. That's... I don't know what to do. What do you mean circling? You might have to like close your app and reopen it again. Oh, you just know what I thought about? Imagine
Ima do that alren.
do that now. Okay. Having some of the bits shoot out of it. Whoops. Like that. I like that, man. That actually looks really, really good. And then we could take a really light wood and throw it in the main center. Or a whole nother wood. As long like birch. Man, birch would go good with that. I still have a lot of these though. But technically, how does this look with this? No. Nope. That was nope. I literally seen it as soon as I placed it, but I was like, maybe a different angle will do it justice. I was wrong. No. It just no. That is not going up here ever. Alright. Birch, oak, trying to think. There are other modded woods too, but we'll do oak and see how that looks. My game is going to replant the oak perfectly back by itself. See all these saplings I'm getting? That's what was making me question why I wasn't getting saplings earlier with the other wood. But I mean, it could just be I was and I just didn't have the patience, because you can see there's still leaves over there. Or B, one of the other log types was its seed. I'm gonna have to take a look at to see how to get those to actually grow, like get the seeds for it later. Maybe there's a villager I can get the seeds off of. Oh my god, dude. 40 something seeds. It's 40 something saplings.
Hi.
Ella! How you doing, Ella? Welcome to our stream. How you doing? Also, welcome to the channel. Boop. Grab a little bit of trees before we head back home to sleep. If you're wondering, I am on a realm, and I will teach you
Dude, I'm in the
guys.
hospital alren.
Oh, you're in the hospital right now? What's going on, Ella? You doing okay? You said you're doing good, but what you in the hospital for? Hospitals usually don't mean good. Usually. Boop, boop.
BC I had too much Monster and Root Bull.
Too much Monster Red Bull. Oh, that's not good. Yikes. Which way is this
So I
going?
had a lot of caffeine.
A lot of caffeine? Okay. Well, it's not just caffeine, Ella. One
Hey, it's
thing you do.
okay.
Hey, it's okay. All right, all good.
I'm
Um,
good.
okay, that's good. Good. Um, the thing with that is it's not just caffeine, Ella. You also got to be careful with the different vitamin counts that go into your energy drinks with Red Bull and Monster. By the way, there's actually someone who shotgunned a lot. I think it was like 12 cans of Monster in less than like an hour and a half. And due to the acidic and all the different vitamins, it actually ended up inflaming his intestines, and the acidity actually was melting his intestines from the inside. Um, so you do got to be careful with that. And there's actually a documentary on that if you want to go look it up. So having too many energy drinks can actually be physically bad for you, especially in short term. Just heads up with that, and just because I care for everyone that pops in here, slow down a little bit and kind of just be more vigilant in the future because I don't want that to happen to you. That'd be horrible. But again, welcome to the stream and also welcome to the channel. And I hope everything gets checked out tonight or today or whatever time it is for you. For me, it's like literally almost midnight. Um, that by in the next few
Oh
hours,
well,
you're
jug
back
like
home
3
and
hive
doing
and
all that.
6 Red Bulls every day, but my good.
Yeah. Um, so yeah, again, do be careful. Uh, oak logs we are going to take up to the build. I'm trying to think what all I need to take at the moment to the build. You're
And
doing
I'm
the oak logs.
13.
You're 13. Jesus. Jesus. Okay,
Years old.
seriously. Okay. Jesus. One, for your parents, cut back on the energy drinks, drinking that many. Okay, it'd be horrible to see you go due to the thing I just said, but also my stream is mainly more for the older audience, so I will have to ask you to kind of pop out of here. I'm glad you popped in. Again, welcome. But at the same time, my streams are mainly for the adult type. I'm not child friendly, so I will need to ask you to leave. You have a good day, and I hope you feel better. And as soon as you are 18 years of age or older, you're welcome to pop in the stream and come say hi
Okay.
again. You have a good day or night. Sorry, guys, I did have to drop them because my stream definitely is not kid friendly, and I want to make sure I keep myself where everything is. It's nowhere near kid friendly. Um, again, for Ella, I do hope she or he um does get better and starts to feel a lot better, leaves the hospital and has no like major issues going on with them after drinking that many energy drinks. But let's pop back into the stream and continue doing what we were doing. Really, really, Skelly, really? Okay, I'm gonna have to kill a skeleton. Let me show you guys the what I call the bottom to the top approach. You do this and then flap real quick, smash that Skelly, and then zombies, just drop right through the earth if done correctly. Don't have to worry too much about those. I am gonna, however, add in torches to the build because now we know stuff is actually trying to spawn up on this. I'm gonna add another torch there just so it hits that backside a little bit, and then ever so often slap down torches. Okay, there's water there. Almost forgot about that. So we're gonna have to do torches around the platform itself. Okay, Zeddy, I'm gonna need you to hit the water like a good zombie. Fall down. Good boy. We are going to go sleep and turn it day. Boop. That's
Hello.
I'm just gonna say meh, hopefully, because I don't butcher your name. How are you doing? Welcome to the stream. Welcome to the channel. We need to get more of torches. So we actually need sticks and coal, which I do got coal right here. Not gonna touch my friend's pickaxes, because what type of friend would I be if I stole from him? Come on, I'm not out here being those other YouTubers that actually steal from their friends. I'm gonna make a good amount of torches actually. Let's go ahead and make the whole 32 here for
I'm
each.
doing good. How about you?
I'm doing good. Glad you're doing good. I'm doing good, man. Or lady friend, either of the two you are. And I'm also here with my girl Coco. She's a very wonderful chocolate lab. I was babysitting. They're going to be back on the 2nd, but I asked if I can have her for like 2 more days, so she's actually going home on the 4th. And, oh yeah, we're going for torches. What am I doing? There we go. Now we got more than enough torches, more than enough wood, which I chose to do oak on,
That's
but
nice.
she's asleep right now. Boop. Oak slabs. Let's do, say that many. We'll keep a little bit of actually like planks in case we need them. But there we go. I did not build this. This actually is a structure that spawns in with one of the plugins I have, so I cannot take anything for that. But we are making something over here. It's going to be really slowly coming into detail later, but right now we're just working on the what I call the mid floor foundation, because there's going to be the mid floor. There's going to be a floor it hits higher up there that actually will link into our portal room, which is right over here for our little portal when we do get the obsidian for it. And we will have we'll say the first floor, which will be somewhere down here near the water that will lead down into a dock. So we're actually turning a mountain into our home, because this is how the world generation mountain actually generated. It's not a really bad looking place. It really isn't. But I did say I was going to try a different colored thing here because that was the outline. But I don't know.
Wow, it looks really big. And are you flying?
Yes, I am flying, and there's actually a thing in the game which allows you to turn on the I'll show you guys how to do it and how to add it to your realm. We'll go ahead and do that right now. Just in case you guys have your own realms and you want to add the fly ability to yourself or to the people on your realm. You have to glitch it if you're on PlayStation or Xbox. You need either PlayStation or Xbox to glitch the realm this way. But on Bedrock Edition, to glitch your realm, all you're going to do is go in like you're going to create a brand new world. So under worlds, go to create. You're going to create new world, okay? Or you can do the other things for realism and all of that. I'm not worried too much about that. But when you're right here, you can name your world, set your difficulty, all of that stuff, advance, go through your other settings, set all this stuff. Whenever you're done, you're going to go under cheats, make sure you turn it on. I always do always day, so the mobs only spawn under the world. Usually this world doesn't have it because we kind of wanted to have an actual regular field to Minecraft, so it actually turns day and night and has the day counter actually count how many days is there. But you're going to scroll all the way down and you're going to see the option called Minecraft Education
Me too.
Features. Hmm, me too. Nice. Um, but you're going to see Minecraft Education Features. Turn this on. And then you're going to go down to Experiments and you're going to go to Villager Trading and turn this on because now you're going to glitch the world. After you've done all the other settings, hit Create on Realms. And this is after you've done your resource pack, your different plugins, add those here, and then click on Create on Realms. Once you hit Create on Realms, you'll choose your realm or make a realm with it, and you're going to be able to use the command to fly. And I'm going to show you what that command is here in a second once we get back in. Um, Another setting I do want to go over for everyone here that hasn't seen it yet. This is something you do want to set up to make your Minecraft look really good. Now, it's not going to be just like mine because I am using Prisma. If you guys have Prisma, you'll look just like mine, but you will have higher detailed textures in regular Minecraft with these settings. Go to Settings, go to Video. To the right, while at Main Menu, you are going to go to Vibrant Visuals, hit Custom, click the little Vibrant Visual options here with the plus sign, go down, and you're going to turn your settings like mine, which is going to be shadow quality ultra, clouds is ultra, volumetric fog, set that to low. You're going to go to reflection, set that to ultra, bloom, set that to 100%. Upscaling mode is TAAU. Resolution, set that to native, which is all the way to the right. Deferred render distance, 14 chunks. If you guys have a console that can't handle 14 or 18 or the higher chunks, you guys can set this to like lower if you guys need to. It's just however far you can actually see out into the world before things stop rendering in. And then the rest of the settings is all you. I do play with 100%
Oh, that's
FOV,
cool.
110 FOV. So once you set that, you are going to be able to go play your game. But back when you actually join your realm, okay, which right now I'm going to join mine, I'm going to show you once we load in, if I don't crash, because I do have a chance at crashing because I am on console, but I'm going to show you how to do the ability to fly. And anyone on your realm you can give this to, you can give it to yourself. Now, if you're playing with a lot of plugins, you do want to do it on a realm, but if you want to do this in single player, you don't have to click play on a realm. I just showed you how to glitch it to a realm. But if you want to play in single player, you just click play game instead of create on realm. Just click play. Depending on the plugins you have, you might crash. So be mindful of that. But once you get into game, you're going to run a command. The command is going to be /ability. Then you're going to put a space. You're going to say who can have the ability. I usually just do @A, which is at all players. Space may fly space true. I'm going to show you that when we do load in if we don't crash. Actually, I'll just type it in the chat for you guys as well. Right like that.
Sl-
I crashed.